Ok, vamos con la horda. Sí, señor. Hype, gente. Hype. A la puta madre, ¿eh? No mames. ¿Qué es eso? Wow. No mames, ¿qué es eso? Un pinche bruma adiamantado. Toma, perra. ¿Verdad? Por las paredes, ¿ya vieron? Puede disparar por las paredes. Claude, se hace invisible, mira. Ah, Jack, invisible. ¿Qué pedo ahí, Lo que hablábamos en la mesa de debate, que podemos controlar a Jack. Mira, Jack sirve como soporte, A la puta madre, güey. Se ve muy caótico este pedo. Shit, dude. No mames, güey. Oh, holy shit, dude. Se ve bien loco, güey.
Well,
okay.
Well, in that we saw gameplay, ultimates, and sorry, Graham, but one very badass-looking drone.
Yes,
but before we bring the coalition to the stage, Xbox's Catalina Macedo caught up with the team to take a deeper look into Horde for Gears 5.
Ok, vamos a ver ya, vamos un poquito más a fondo Gears 5.
I'm Katarina and I'm here at the Coalition Studio. Today
Está en los estudios de Coalition para hablar con Rod Ferguson y con el diseñador, el director de diseño Ryan Cleven para hablar del modo Horda. Estoy muy emocionado. Vamos a checarlo.
We always talk about co-op as cake and not icing, that co-op is central to what it is to be Gears, and so I feel like Horde is sort of a really large expression of that.
Sabemos que Gears of War es una experiencia cooperativa y también sabemos que la Horda es una gran parte de eso, ¿no? Mira Jack, Jack, como lo decía Krauser, se puede.
It was lightning in a bottle. It was, you know, what people look back on as the defining defensive game mode through all
Dice que él se fijó mucho en la horda de Gears 2, que definía mucho el compañerismo y la defensa del objetivo.
And a mode like without any cutscenes, without any, you know, character development, without any story, had to hold people's attention for 3 hours.
Dice, nos dimos cuenta de que sin cinemáticas, sin escenas, teníamos la atención de por más de 3 horas de la gente. Vean, ahí está Sarah Connor. ¿Vieron a Sarah Connor? Ahí está Sarah Connor. Un chico estaba jugando con Sarah Connor. ¿La vieron? Likes y la viste. Likes y la viste. Mira, le estaba jugando con Sarah Connor. Yo la vi. A mí no me engañan. Mira.
Kate trying to gather power, and you know that she has an ability to turn herself invisible, so you don't need to worry if she gets in a tough fight.
Okay. There's also a really big thing called taps now, which are these energy geysers that show up around the map, because generally when you find in Horde you would like lock in on a
alguien puede jugar, sí, alguien está jugando con Jack, confirmado, gente, confirmado.
In order to get as much power as possible, to get as strong as possible, you actually have to like move and expand your base to go and capture those energy taps. And every 10 waves, once you beat that boss, a new energy tap appears and you have to go and capture it. So it's really changed the dynamic where now it's much more aggressive than it was in the past.
Dice, mira, Sarah Connor, gente, ahí está Sarah Connor.
All the cards that they've already equipped, but they will then
Mira.
increase the power of those cards and increase the power of their core abilities over
Ahí
the
están
course
hablando
of
del
the game.
sistema de
And that
cartas.
progression is then reset, and you can do it again the next game. And this means that every game feels fresh. If you can try a different combination of perks that work with your cards in a specific
Ok, dice que
way.
vas a poder
Seeing people
mezclar
make a
diferentes
certain build, like,
cartas o
here's a
perks
Keith
para
build, I
hacer
use
cada
these
partida
cards with these
diferente.
perks, and here's a Dell build, and I think it will be really exciting to see them mix and match and see these different playstyles come together.
Ajá. Bueno, vas a poder asignar diferentes skills a tus personajes, ¿no? Depende de la carta que equipes. Mira ese robot, mira ese robot. ¿Cuál es ese robot, gente? Vean, vean, vean. ¿Sí vieron ese robot? ¿Sí lo vieron? Ah, no, es el de Halo, gente. Ese es el de Halo. Ahí está ahí está el personaje de Halo, véanlo, véanlo. Wow, se ve fascinante, gente. Ahí está, es el personaje de Halo, ve, güey. Con razón dije, ¿quién es ese robot? Es el de Halo, por supuesto. Wow, gente. Wow. Like, gente, like.
Jack can fly anywhere on the map. He moves really quickly, faster than anybody else. He can heal people, repair things. Really, he's the jack of all trades. And you
no, gente, no. Esto va a ser una experiencia totalmente nueva, Siento como si estuviera jugando ¿cómo se llama? Ay. Puta, se me olvidó el nombre, donde sale Mercy, la healer. No me acuerdo el nombre del juego, güey. Se me fue en las cabras. Mira a Sarah Connor, güey.
And so that idea of finding five people who know how to balance the classes, know how to balance the characters, and know what the objective is and what you're trying to do, and everybody's playing together
Ahí
in
está
lockstep with
Sarita
each
Connor.
other, there's nothing more special than having that alignment and succeeding on that goal.
So it's really, by far, from our point of view, the most intense, engaging,
Dice que es por su experiencia una de las más intensas experiencias en Horda de los videojuegos. Ay, cálmate, ese güey es muy adornado. Ve, ahí está el otro personaje de Halo. Ahí está el otro personaje de Halo, gente. Sí, ¿no? Es el otro personaje de Halo, sí, a huevo.
It's been so exciting to be here today. As a Gears fan since Gears 1,
está muy emocionado de estar ahí. Y como
fan
fan de Gears no puede esperar a tener sus manos en el juego. Dice que bueno, vas a tener 4 días antes y lo preordenas, ¿no? No mames. Yo quiero esa camisa de Gears Pop, gente. No mames, está hermosa.
I've got to ask, first of all, right, those ultimates are, like, can you tell us a little bit more about those? Because they look amazing.
Yeah, the ultimates, each one of them is unique to the character. They're really something that we see, like, both defines them as well as creates a really great relationship with the team. We've got Kate going invisible. We've got JD that can
Está
call in
hablando
like a
de
giant
todas
artillery
las nuevas
strike.
opciones de
We've
los
got Dell,
personajes.
who's
Ahora se
trackers
pueden
to
hacer
help him out. Each one of
invisibles,
them, you're gonna have to
etcétera.
find the
Cada
character
uno
that
tiene
works for you and,
su manera de pelear distinta dependiendo del per que
uses.
uses.
On a per role thing. So even if you have multiple engineers, each different character will have their own ultimate.
Mira, manda su sombra, su espectro. Ya vieron como en el Halo.
I think that's one of the great things I'm excited about is all those different play styles that you can find to kind of suit your personal play style.
Yeah, that's one of the things that like we were talking about. Like this is probably the deepest horde we've ever done, even though it's still super accessible. But the deepness allows you to go in and set your skills, what character you want will give you your ultimate, but also that when you're collecting that power, you're not just feeding the engineer. Like in Gears 4, you're basically collecting power to get the engineer to build. Now you have perks which you can go in and say, oh, I want to do more damage, I want to do more headshots, I want more ammo.
Dice que antes tenían así como que las clases, ahora tú vas a poder escoger lo que tú quieres hacer en base a las cartas.
You have out-of-game progression in the cards and you have in-game progression in the perks.
They
sounds like you can go like mad with theory crafting with that. Just like, all right, if I get this combination,
ultimate
yeah,
thing, yeah.
these 4 teammates, and yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool. But talking about accessibility, one of the things you talked to us about in Vancouver is all the different difficulty settings players are going to have access to. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things for us is realizing that Gears was going to be day and date in Game Pass and Ultimate Game Pass was that we realized we're going to have a bunch of people maybe who've never played the game before.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to create a lot more accessibility to the game, and whether that's accessibility.
Dice, bueno, se han dado
features,
cuenta
in
que
terms of
tienen
height
que hacer
control,
más accesibilidad para el juego porque saben que hay mucha gente que no lo ha jugado.
But even also from the point of Jack was created
Ah, no,
from the
mira,
perspective of being accessible.
lo que decíamos, ¿no?
Maybe
Que
some people
apareciera como jefe uno de
aren't
estos
as good
tipos
at
de estas larvas estas.
But the idea of like going into cover and pixel hunting, shooting, and all those sorts of things, like Jack doesn't have that. Jack floats above cover. Jack does area of effects attack. So if you have somebody who's just new to the game, they can come in as a support bot and they can help you. They can heal you.
Oh, wow,
they can keep you
gente.
like buffed up. They can go and repair
Holy
stuff. They can pick
shit.
up weapons for you. So they don't have to be like wall bouncing shotgunning. They can actually just be part of your
They're
team.
just kind of
And we really wanted to make them like a really critical part of the team. It wasn't just about having like a support class that sort of stands at the back and does nothing. Jack is super critical. We really wanted to envision him as your best buddy.
Bueno, lo que
your
decía
best
es que
friend. Like,
quieren
each of the
hacer que
other
Jack
classes,
sea
I
algo
want Jack.
esencial en el
I want
juego,
Jack.
¿no?
I want Jack to follow me, and that was something that
Y mira,
now
Jack
there's
puede
so much
controlar,
demand for
Jack puede
when they're playing him,
controlar
you just
a los
constantly feel
locus,
like you're feeding all these little birds.
And he has a crazy ultimate. Like he has this we call it hijack.
Yeah.
Because we're big about
Nice,
puns in
nice,
Vancouver.
nice.
And so hijack is it basically shoots a dart into an enemy and then takes control. So it possesses that enemy. So if you have something coming at you like a Scion with a boom shot, you can take it over and now Jack player becomes a Scion with a boom shot and can help destroy the enemy with that.
That's so cool.
Everyone's just going to want to be Jack's best friend. It's like,
No,
I'll
bueno.
take you out for dinner. Don't worry about it. Just follow me around in Gears.
exactly.
We'll be good.
Doesn't sound like quite enough glory for Benny, unfortunately.
Wow, gente.
With that in mind, what sort of sets Horde mode in Gears 5 apart from the previous iterations? You obviously told us a lot already, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's probably there's really a bunch of big differences. One is the ultimates. The other is this power tap that Ryan and the team came up with, which is probably you better
Yeah,
explain.
so like we've added the power taps, which you saw in the video, which really add an element of territory control. We wanted to make Gears 5 not only the deepest, but also provide other ways to be successful by not just building fortifications. So the power taps appear every like 10 waves after you kill a boss. And that means that you have to really understand whether you want to move your base or just let it go. They're optional. However, they do provide a ton of power to power up your perks, to buy fortifications with.
Ok,
So
lo
if you
que
decide to
está
leave them alone,
explicando
it's at
aquí
your own
es que
peril.
trataron
However,
de
if you're
terminar con eso
ambitious
de
and your
que
team knows what they're
todo
doing,
se basa
they
en
can
tus
slowly
fortificaciones
expand their base to
y
control
por eso
more
hicieron ese
territory
sistema
for
de
more
cartas.
rewards.
Entre más vas
Lots
avanzando,
of
tus habilidades
options.
van
Well, now
creciendo
from
muchísimo
software to
más y
hardware.
llega un momento en que puedes decidir por dejar tu base e irte a otro lado y depender de todas tus habilidades y no depender de una fortificación como sucedía en Gears of War 4, ¿no?
We recently caught up with some of the minds behind the design. Take a look.
A ver, vamos a ver.
I always want Gears to stand unique in the way that it pushes on innovation and storytelling.
Dice,
in the
queremos
hardware. And that
que
was the
Gears of
hard
War
part for us. It's like,
vaya
okay,
más
what are
allá
we
de la
doing with this? What
innovación.
story are we telling? How we make it
Queremos,
feel
por eso
premium?
hicimos una
And that
historia
was the
muy
biggest
buena.
challenge.
When we were designing the console, we imagined that
Cuando
Kate
lo
was
estuve
walking
diseñando
across
para
a
la
frozen
consola,
lake, like the one that you see in the E3 trailer, and something
tratamos
in the
de
ice
hacer
catches her
de
eye,
esa
and
parte
she
de
leans
hielo
over and clears a patch of snow,
que se viera muy
and
claro,
she sees a reflection of the omen looking back at her.
que se
In
reflejara
reality, there are electronics in this console.
el
There's no
augurio
way we can
carmesí,
put,
que se
an
viera,
omen 2
pues
inches
vaya, bonito,
inside
¿no?
of it.
Para
So we had to create
el
an
diseño de la
optical
consola de
illusion
Gears.
that would make it look like there was an omen trapped underneath the ice. We were
Sí,
able
de
to
hecho
express
dice
the
que
idea by
trataron de
laser
hacer
etching these ice cracks
que
around the omen. We've never
el augurio
laser
carmesí
etched
se viera
that
como
much
si estuviera
before. I mean,
dentro
the
de la
laser etching is all
consola
over the
y
console.
como si
The
estuviera
ice is
dentro del
cracking
hielo.
all over the console. Theming the controller after Kate Diaz was really unnatural because she's like the main character in the game and she is exploring this Arctic
Ahora están hablando del
environment.
control,
She wears,
que
an
quisieron que
Arctic
hacer el control
armor,
muy
which is
parecido a
new
lo
in the
que
game,
era
which
Kate
was
Diaz,
exciting to us.
Whatever
a su
we were gonna work with
uniforme,
in
a
terms of
lo que tiene que ver
accessories
con
and
ella, ya
hardware,
que
we
está
wanted
basado en
to
ella.
family with what the console is going to look like. And so we were able to work with Seagate on some amazing 5 terabyte and 2 terabyte drives that look basically like mini versions of the console. It was going
Se
to
ve
look
bonita,
perfect right
gente.
next to it. And we worked with Razer on like keyboard and mouse. It's one of the
¿Y eso
first
qué
I
chinga
think,
tiene que ver
wireless
con
keyboard
Gears?
and
O sea,
mouse for the console. And then get a whole family of products that all fit together.
So working with Rod is an awesome experience every time. He understands how to point out the meaningful moments that we can really pick up on as industrial designers and bring into the physical world. We always walk away from these design collaborations
No
with
manches,
him
ve.
feeling like this product is so authentic, like it couldn't be.
Dice que le
any more
dedicaron mucho
authentic
tiempo,
because
amor y
it's
pasión al diseño de
so
esas
closely
cosas,
tied
bueno, de
to
la
all of their
carátula y del
conversations with him.
control, para que la gente estuviera muy contenta y le gustara todo al respecto de esto.
And we're
Gente.
back with Rod and Ryan. But how amazing does that console look? I
Honestly,
want it so much.
Massive congrats to the team designing that, because that is incredible. And the hard drive.
But it looks so cute right next to it. But that's not all we've got to talk about today. You've also got some news with our friends over at Valve. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
So the first time we're coming to Steam, and today
Por primera
you
vez
can start
nos vamos a
pre-ordering
Steam
today
y se
for,
pueden iniciar los
PS5 on
pre-orders
Steam, and
desde
there'll be
ahora.
crossplay, so it's gonna be
Y va a
awesome.
ser multiplataforma, así es que se puede ordenar ya desde Steam, gente.
That's not the only partnership news for Gears today, Rod. Rod, please.
Yeah.
Tell us what Gears plans to do with Halo.
Dice que
So,
tienen
we talked
tienen
about
un
the
partner
Ultimate
ya
Edition,
con
we talked
Halo.
about being Ultimate Game Pass. We really didn't talk about what you get for doing that. So we're really happy to announce that we're actually putting in 2 characters from Halo Reach are going to be coming to Gears of War. So we have
Tienen
Kat
dos
and
personajes
Emil.
de Halo Reach que vienen a
They're
Gears
going to
of
be
War.
coming, and they have their own roles. They're going to be playable in Horde and Escape and Versus, and you're going to have their own ultimates. You want to talk about the 2 ultimates?
Yeah, so we really tried to be very authentic to Halo while still making it kind of integrate into the Gears world. So we've got the drop shield on Emil, and that we looked at Reach and we wanted to make something that Halo fans would really recognize as a true drop shield. And then we've got the hologram on Kat, and it's she's the subterfuge expert, and so she's going to distract the enemy while everybody else goes and does something else.
Bueno, dice que solamente se van a obtener si tienes Gears of que tienes Game Pass Ultimate Edition.
Back into the booth and we re-recorded.
It's the small details, and you know what? We've got a video that shows off exactly that. Check it out. Looks amazing.
Okay. Uf. Holy shit, dude.
Activating drop shield.
Deception is my special.
You're safe.
Wow. Se ven bonitos, ¿eh? Con Game Pass Ultimate Edition se pueden conseguir esos personajes, ¿eh? Así es que a comprarlo ya, por lo menos un mes.
As you can see, they got custom weapon skins, custom banner, custom mark, like all the customization stuff that we have with it as well is really cool.
Yeah, I cannot wait to kind of like get my hands on with them. But we've been talking partnerships, and you've also got a clothing partnership, which I've lived in for like since E3.
Literally, you have to peel it off. Please, when you wear something else.
Wash occasionally.
Washing, please.
Yeah, I mean, we've been working with the folks at Bathing Ape to create they have an ape line that you got a tease of at E3 with our blue.
Dice que están trabajando con Ape Now por la ropa.
Inside the game.
Y van a tener esos estilos y ropas dentro del juego, cuidado ahí, mira.
And then we actually do a physical line, which is going to be in red now, our red camo, which is going to be for sale at the Ape stores and at I think it's Xbox.com here.
Stay there.
I'm just wondering, I just want to get my hands on it. I hear a red one, I've got a blue one, I need the red.
Needs the set.
Yeah,
híjole, gente, yo tengo esas, pero no sé si ya nos puedan dar esos códigos, no lo sé, gente. Nosotros ya tenemos esas ropas.
Customs is fun. So,
It's probably a good job you didn't.
It wouldn't have made it out of here, I'm going to be honest.
Although I do enjoy the Canadian uniform you're wearing for me, so I appreciate that. It's very much appreciated.
I'm going for the red theme already, right? I just need the hoodie.
You need a bigger beard, though, if you're going to go lumbersexual. You need a bigger beard.
It doesn't grow. I tried. It's the main thing. But
ya dale un
also,
beso,
the Streetwear lover in me is keen on what's in store for Gears and Bathing Ape. How can I get my hands on the hoodie? Because it's not here.
No, it's not. No, they have their stores like in New York and LA.
Yeah.
Again, they'll be limited on the Xbox Gear store, and then again you can get it in game.
All right, amazing.
Dice que bueno, para obtener esto se puede obtener ya en las tiendas de Xbox y en las tiendas de Estados Unidos.
Rod, you might be done on our stage, but you're going straight to the Gamescom opening night broadcast. Can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah. So, since E3, we've heard a lot of people asking about, like, well, what about the campaign?
Dice que bueno, que dice, ¿cuándo va a estar la campaña?
Buenas noches. We're going to talk Horde, which we were doing. People want to know about campaign. So I'm going over to talk to Jeff Keighley, and we're going to put out a new story trailer.
Van a presentar un nuevo trailer.
Cinematics is all from the story, from the game itself, and we're going to talk a little bit more about Gears.
I'm so excited.
Eso va a ser más al ratito.
Can we just get a huge round of
creo que es a
applause
la
for
1 de la
Gears?
tarde.
It looks amazing.
Ahorita les digo exactamente.
Ryan, just thank you so much for joining us. All right, and I think it's safe to say we cannot wait for September 10th when Gears 5 officially launches. And don't forget, Gears 5 Ultimate Edition launches September 6th, included on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I am so excited. So who's going to be picking it up on the 6th? Who's going to be playing it?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be there.
Of course.
But that's all from us here at Gamescom.
A la
Remember,
una.
the fun continues
A la
next
una,
month
gente.
with more Inside Xbox on September 24th.
And keep up with